PNB Rock's girlfriend breaks the silence, guys. Okay, so she this is her first comment, right? And this was released on October 14th. So not long ago, PNB Rock's girlfriend says he saved her life before he was killed. And this is her finally breaking the silence. As you guys know, they were roasting her all over the internet, alleging that she was the reason that he ended up getting killed from dropping the location, which, again, like I said before, I don't want to discount the fact that her Instagram posts potentially, led to her getting her husband killed. But we know now that there were other factors as well that were involved in confirming that PNB Rock was in fact there. Okay, so this was not the sole reason, is the main point. The girlfriend of slain rapper PNB Rock says he's 100%. She's 100% not okay. An Instagram post Thursday, Stephanie Sinawang talked about the shooting attack last month that claimed the life of the 30-year-old rapper. My man saved my life, throwing me under the table. I'm not supposed to be here, but because of him, I am. She wrote in the caption of video showing special moments between the couple. I'm going to give him a Don DeMarco for being a real ninja, throwing his girl under the table when he was getting shot. And, this goes to show, I don't want to make this a fresh and fit type episode or whatever it may be, but I've talked about this before. Men have an innate need to protect women and loved ones, okay? For all the, crazy feminists out there, angry weirdos, I say, men are trash, blah, 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 all this other stupid shit. The reality is, if a man loves a woman, he will willingly put his life on the line and die for his woman and child, okay? And you guys can see that that's how PNB Rock went out. He went out protecting his girl from imminent danger, okay? So I got to give him another Don DeMarco and a salute for that, because most people aren't G's like that, okay? The rapper was gunned down during an attempted robbery while the pair were dining together. 3 people have been charged in connection with the shooting. Sinawang, who shares a toddler daughter with the late artist, wrote a lengthy caption in which she touched on how solid the relationship was before the shooting and the trauma she has experienced following. My man had gave himself to God, did a complete 360, she wrote. He was loyal, he was patient, he was teachable, and a teacher. I was finally letting the past go and letting him show up as his changed self. My last day with you, I told you, I know you, my husband, I know you, my soulmate, she added. Sinawang ended her post by writing, pain is real no matter how rich you are, how famous you are, how spiritual you are. Some pain is inevitable. And this also kind of, defeats these rumors, guys. Like, for example, people had tried to say that this guy right here, I won't even really give him too much clout. I don't know what his name is, but him and this guy had been going back and forth on Instagram Live, and they were saying that this guy was actually the individual that was involved in the killing, but it really wasn't. This dude was just trying to set up a boxing match and get some clout off of PNB Rock. I don't know why PNB honestly even gave him the time of day. I wish you had just ignored this guy as well as ignored all those other idiots that had, tried to test him. But this is kind of, the unfortunate side when it comes to the streets, hip hop, and being in this type of life, is that, this is what happens a lot of the times. People, you put a target on your back because you're getting money while these other dudes are fucking struggling, living on Section 8, being bums, and getting evicted by niggas like me, right? So, insider joke right there. But, yeah, to evict a tenant, fucking idiots out there. Fucking L for that woman. That's a whole other thing, though. But, yeah, man, so that's really what it comes down to, guys. So, so this was her Instagram post.
Wait.
Okay. What, do we hit the sound? No sound again?
Do you want to do super chats after?
Yeah, we'll hit the super chats after this. But I'll read her caption real quick. I'm 100% not okay. And I can't play the music, guys, because if I play the music, it's going to get hit with copyright. But if I wasn't spiritual, I could kill myself, but then I'll go to hell and my man not there. My man saved my life, throwing me under that table. I'm not supposed to be here, but because of him, I am. No one would be able to handle this. To be honest, I can't even handle this. To witness what I saw and to keep seeing it in my head, to being forced out the restaurant, to not being able to go in the ambulance or the hospital, car keys, purse, and my phone taken from me, forced in the back of a police car, locked in an interrogation room all night while all this is going on. And to be the last person in this world to know my man didn't make it after having the faith and confidence that he has. I felt this time in my relationship, everything was finally perfect for our family. See, I knew that they would have investigated her potentially being involved in setting him up, but she wasn't, like I told y'all before from the rip. He did my man had given himself to God. He did a complete 360. I think she means 180. But he was loyal, he was patient, he was teachable, and a teacher. I was finally letting the past go and letting him show up as his changed self. My last day with you, I told you, I know you, my husband, I know you, my soulmate. Even though it was for a little bit, at least we got to experience what having a soulmate is. And for that, I'm grateful. You told me you hate it. Took so long. You wish you could have changed way sooner. It takes so much prayer and spiritual therapy to gain the strength to do the simple things in life now. They say your angels come and stop by and visit you, but I feel like mine is always here. It ain't no stopping by. This life we live on earth is just temporary before we get to heaven or hell. where we will spend eternity. Only thing matters in this short life is love. Anything else is irrelevant. You can't take none of this stuff with you. The devil is running loose on earth. I will never understand a loss so close. I feel so empty. My world is dark now. My heart is broken for the kids. Cover me with strength, grace, and vision to carry on for the family. Shed light on this world in such dark times. Let your power overcome evil. Pain is real. No matter how rich you are, how famous you are, how spiritual you are, some pain is inevitable. And, you could see that this was a very heartfelt message here. She probably wrote this with tears in her eyes. But, again, like I said before, guys, life is not promised to anyone. And the thing, it's very unfortunate what transpired here. Very sad, tragic story of two idiots, father and son, and, an even stupider stepmother, involved in murdering someone over some jewelry that they probably wouldn't even be able to sell and or make any money off of, and killing someone in the process and taking away a father and a husband. So, yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible stuff.